Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. It's Tuesday the 14th of March. I'm back! After my hijacking incident last week, my channel was hacked and then hijacked. A live stream was put up and YouTube pulled the plug, suspended my channel. I spent the last 5 days trying to get it back, proving who I am, proving it's mine, and getting it all recovered. I want to say a massive thank you and a massive shout out to all the guys on my Discord that were there for support and helping get the word out, to DJ Goham for the shout out and the help and advice. Mr. Dullet JD, I cannot thank enough for everything. Without him, I would not have got my channel back, and his YouTube partner support program, and to everybody that messaged, that sent their love and their, kind wishes and thoughts and worries and concerns, and for all the people that reported the scam stream that was put onto my channel. The reason it was removed so quickly by YouTube was because of everyone reporting it as quickly as they did. So thank you to everybody. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we're all back. What I will say, if you are subscribed to my channel, can you go and check to make sure you still are? Because a few people have messaged to say that since it's gone back up again, they're no longer subscribed. So you might need to check to see if you're subscribed to the channel and check your notification settings and things like that. Anyway. All that being said, we have got updates today to the Vermeer pack by Giants and the Precision Farming DLC by Giants. The blog post today was for the patch 1.9 that went live. That's in advance of the Gportal DLC coming out. Year 2 Season Pass Part 1, Pack 1, will be coming out on the 21st of March, so that's in advance of that. There's a new storage building that came out. I've done a review on that and a bit of a talk about the patch on a separate video. But those two came out as part of that. We've got updates to the John Deere 6R series by Blauer, the Cressetto PC pack by DD Mod Passion, the Dutch Shed pack by Ref Farmer and DMI 20mm Normandy, the Shaoman Animal Food, and the Pioneer Seeds by Z84. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the updates. We have a new map. It is a new map. New Giants Island by MX11. I'm going to hopefully go into a tour of that later on. But it does say, experience the beginnings. Welcome back to the map from Farming Simulator 2009. Pure nostalgia, but with some extras. Now, I looked at that and thought, I'm sure we've already had that. We have had FS09 Island by Norblin. It's the same map. Obviously, I assume, I haven't been onto this new one yet to have a look, but I'm assuming both map makers have brought different things to it, but the map in itself is exactly the same. It is FS09 Island, New Giants Island, however you want to refer to it. So I'll get onto that later on. We've only got a couple of mods today. We're going to start, but they are actually very cool. Well, anyway, we've got the Claas Axion 800-870 Special Edition by Bandit 36FR, 13.96 megabytes download, 24 slots on console. These are special editions. We've got a whole load of options with regard to special editions for tyre manufacturers. As you can see, that one's got the Trelleborg logo on. This one's got Continental. There's a whole load with options for different spotlights, and well, you'll see as we go through, antennas and all sorts of stuff. They do look very cool though. Reminds me when I went to Claas Rickaby, when they have the Rickaby show every year. Every year they have the Rickaby show up in Carlisle. They have special edition vehicles made each year. Sometimes it's harvesters, sometimes it's tractors, whatever it might be. This reminds me very much of those. You will find them, or it, under medium tractors. 1 in 185,000 for the base model. Slot count will come down from 24 to 1. That's what it looks like. Your standard Axion. Top is a special edition. We've got No, Trelleborg, Michelin. That's an interesting one. Continental, Mitas, BKT, Friedrichstein. Then we've got Trelleborg 2. Just looking back to the Trelleborg 1. Right, so it changes the lettering to the Claas green on the second options. There we go, Trelleborg 2, Michelin 2, Continental 2, Mitas 2, BKT is right, so we don't get the different colours, the white colours of the vehicles. It just changes the logos over. Vredestein and then no again. So if I go back to, actually let's go forward that way and start with this. We've got the option to change engine size. So we've got 205 horsepower, 215, 235, 264, then 295 for the Axion 870. So 295 being the highest horsepower. Then so wheel brands, I would say you're likely to match up your special edition with your wheel brand. You don't have to, but you could. So under Trelleborg we've got, and that's where you get the colour matching. But if you change it to the Trelleborg 2 option, where you got the, it's a little bit Tron-esque, isn't it? The colours, rather than having the orange there, you'll get green. I think. I just want to double check that. It's because there are so many options now going through these. Yeah, so there you go. So as you can see, it changes those from the orange to the green. So it depends whether you've gone for the standard option or the number 2 option of each one. Will depend on what colour the inside of the rim is. Doesn't matter if we stick with this one, because the tyres themselves are the same with a narrow twin and back. If we go to Michelin, Continental, Mitas, I'm pretty sure it's the BKT that doesn't have a narrow. Yep. Vredestein. Nokian doesn't have any of the colour options, just a standard and a standard 2. Then back to Trelleborg. Now, if we go back up to this and we go to the originals, so one like that, for example, that's got the white on it. If we then go down and we go along to our BKTs, so the green there isn't the class green, it matches up with the green on the BKT. So depending on which option you've gone for, I think it would be the same if we go back to, as you can see there, it's gone white to go with the Mitas. If we go to the Michelin, it puts the blue around the rim to match up with the blue on the Michelin logo. So there's a whole load of different ones to choose from. You can mix and match and pick which ones you like. We've then got Design EU with our hazard squares, warning squares, or we've got the US version. It brings the mudguards in a little bit and it puts the indicator stalks on. Does it change the lights? Yep, changes the lights a little bit as well. We've got indicators on those rear lights up at the top rather than work lights just on there. We've then got beacons. We've got number 1 through to, I think it's 9. Oh no, 10. The last couple, these ones are flashing beacons rather than rotating, and we've got various different domed and fishbowl shapes and all sorts under beacons. And tinted windows, we've got no, we've got a kind of, well, I suppose it's almost a blue tint. Then it goes 15%, 45%, 80%, back to no. Flash LEDs, that puts LEDs down there on the front. I don't think it puts it on the back. I will double check that. Nope, just down the front. We've got lighting ramps, and that puts a small one there, just up under the lip of the canopy, the roof line. 2 puts a much larger one across the top of the roof line, or no. This is grid, warning sign and antenna. Now, I couldn't notice any difference. Is it changing the grid at all? And warning sign, if we go back to put that onto that, let's just double check that. Because under the US one you've got a triangle on the back anyway. I can't find where the warning sign is. But it puts, the first one option gives you extra horns on the top. Then it gives you extra horns and takes the horns off, and it puts an antenna. Then you've got antenna on the other side, both antennas. Then it gives you one antenna and horns, that side antenna and horns, both, then all off again. So I'm not sure what the grid bit on that is. Then we've got carpet. We can change the carpet colour, so we can mix and match it if we want to with the colour that we've gone for on the rest of the vehicle. So your greens and your blues and oranges and that kind of thing. Then we've got a license plate option on there as well. If I just go up and do one more alteration, let's go for... Let's go for a Continental, for example. And then we change that to those. And if I go then down to, where are we? Our carpet, go for maybe that one. As you can see, you can just change it to your liking, and a license plate on there as well. So I've gone for, that one's got the lower strip light underneath, that one's got the larger one above. This one's got the flashing lights on the hood, this one hasn't. This one's got an antenna and horns, and that one hasn't. I don't think there's any difference in the sound. There's our lighting with our light bar. I have to say it's pretty bright out the front end. I went for orange flashes on that one. And this one's got the EU spec with the lighting squares. See the indicators going there? Pretty cool lights on there. Let's turn the lights off and then just do the indicators. I like that. Now, it does also have on the back, if I go L1, R1, we've got right stick side to side, will raise and lower that trailer hitch, the pin hitch, and up and down will raise and lower the ball hitch. There's no doors or windows, interior, nice, neat and tidy, very nice indeed. Does sound cool. And if we go for the other one, this one's got the clear flashing beacons, horn. I don't think got the US spec on this one. It's got our indicators on the back, but on the stalks as well, and up on the top of the cab. And then we've got the flashing unit. There you go, on the front there. I like that. You know me and flashing lights. Anything I can have the option on to have one, I do. And then we've got the bigger light bar on this one. And the same thing for the rear pin hitch and ball hitch, they can be raised and lowered. I think I went for the wide twos on this. It's got a nice aggressive chunky stance. Again, no doors or windows. Change the carpet colour to match. Yeah, very nice indeed. That's the Claas Axion 800-870 Special Edition by Bandit 36 FR. And next we've got this very, very cool looking piece of machinery. This is the Grimme Maxtron 620 by Melody 98. 23.75 megabytes download, 31 slots on console. This is a sugar beet harvester, or a beet harvester. It's the sort of later model, latest design. What is very cool about this is your standard in-game versions have got wheels, and the wheels, you know, you've got all-wheel steer, and you've got the ones where the cab turns and that kind of stuff. If we go and have a quick look into our peak technology, which is just there, even the Rexor 6300 has still got wheels at the front, the cab turns, and you've got all-wheel steer. They've got quite not a big turning circle, but they have got a turning circle, and the same with the Ropers as well. But the Maxtron is something a bit different. So we've got 2.8 header on the front. Admittedly, the Ropers and stuff like that, you can get different headers, and if you've gone for the Colossus pack by Chris S and Riley S, that's a whole different ball game. But this has got a actually, that's got these don't say actually, do they? That one doesn't say what the head width is on that. But anyway, yeah, this one's got a 2.8. It's got a 33,000 litre tank, whereas these ones are up around the 45s, 43s. The Panther 2 smaller at 30, so it's between the Panther 2 and the Tiger. So options on this, we've got tyre choices on the back. really the only choices. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas, Friedrichstein, Continental, BKT, back to Trelleborg. There's nothing within those, and then we've got a license plate option on as well. But what I was going to say was, because it's got the tracks here, it's the rear wheels that steer, which gives it almost a zero turn. It's incredible. What's also amazing with this is the unfolding animation. Let's go around here and unfold it. How cool is that? We've got pipe out, and once the pipe is out we have got some adjustment up and down, so depending on what you're unloading into, onto, we can adjust the height on that. We do have beacons, lights, horn. There's no doors or windows that open on this, but I'll show you what I mean. Because the rear wheel steers, look at this. You get to the end of the field and you haven't got a lot of room. Honk it round and boom. Look at that. That's fantastic. I like that. So it does also have this option for turning on the cleaning roller. There's a cleaning roller underneath, but it has to be open for that to work. So we do L1, R1, where is it? There we go, R1, and it says toggle work mode. Turn on the cleaning roller or turn off the cleaning roller. So we'll turn it on. Let's turn it up. Look at that go. It's weird, it's only going 6 miles an hour, but it feels like it's going a lot faster. I don't know why. Interior, nicely specced out. And we'll try and turn off the cleaning roller and see what changes in its operation. So, if we go that, turn it off, and then we go. What has changed? I don't know. It says the cleaning roller behind the cab can be turned on or off. Can't see. Everything still seems to be moving. I see this turn round. I've got a work to do, it's not me. Got a bit of slip there. That's interesting. I just think it looks amazing. Let's try it again. See what changes behind the cab. Ah, there we go, yeah. It's that, there's that bar there, and you can see it. I'll zoom in on it. That's rotating and wasn't when I had it turned off. There you go. That's it. The mods for Tuesday the 14th of March. It's quick and easy today. I say quick and easy, I did spend quite a long time on the Axions, but in this as well, because I think it looks absolutely amazing. That's the Grimme Maxtron 620 by Melody98. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, remember to check that subscribe button, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.